Good evening, everybody. Hello, lovely bros. Third eye butterfly. And then we've got aqua butterfly. Hey, Catherine, how you doing? And the king of keys. Hello. Hi, Donna. Welcome back. Hey, little Tony's mummy. Isabel. Oh, from Australia. What time is it there right now, Isabel? What is it? Either 9:42 or 7:42 is what I figure. Hi, Christine. Hi, Barclay. Hey, Smart Girl 777. I wish my light would keep me together. Oh, no. I know. Before you guys tell me, the screen's gone black. What is going on? Why am I getting the yellow light instead of the green light? Give it a moment, folks. 9:42. Okay, you're an hour. You're 12, 13 hours ahead than here. Good to know. Good to know. I've been trying to pick a good time to do some of these readings on Australian and New Zealand time, because there's always people from those areas expressing, saying they missed the reading and whatnot. I know your screen is black. Just give it a moment. Just give it a moment. I don't know. We've not lost connection, but your guys, I'm sure, I don't even have to look. I know your screen's probably no. Then what's going on? Okay. Stream health is not optimum. It went from green, which is excellent, to orange. We're back to green. There we go. That's better. That's better. Okay. I'm going to post the links here if anybody wants to jump on board and get started. There's a PayPal link for anybody in the world that wants to make a donation for Cardbold. That's anywhere on the planet, literally. It's PayPal. If you're within Canada, my country, where I'm located, you're probably better off to use an e-transfer through the banks. There we go. Our moderator, Jennifer, I think will be along. Not sure. I think she fell asleep. There comes one already. All right, let me jump into PayPal, which has logged me out. Karina Favela, first one up tonight. I'm still trying to get PayPal to come up here. There we go. All right. I'm just going to check the notes here in PayPal, Karina. There we go. Oh, that's a serious question, isn't it? All right, Karina. There you are. Got it. I got your question, Karina. All right. Karina's up first. I'm very sorry to hear about that. I'm very sorry to hear about that. Okay. We want to know is, I think it's a male. Is he going to be okay? In the bigger picture, in the larger scheme of things in life, is he going to be okay? And Karina wants to know, is her friend going to be okay? Hi, Leanne. I'm fine, thank you. Hope all's well with you. Okay, we're going to get to the middle of it. Okay. No, another run. You're the first one. You're the first time I picked the cards up today. I haven't done anything all day, so we got to warm them up and give them a good shuffle. And Karina wants to know if her friend is going to be okay. It's going to be okay. One run through, and then I'm going to cut. Hi, third eye butterfly. What's with all the butterflies tonight? You're the third or fourth one. Hey, Sharita, what's up, girlfriend? I'm going to cut right here for you, Isabel. Oh, jeez. He's going to go through a rough time. I can tell you that. One of the dreaded fives. All right. I don't like that word, abandonment. I don't like that word, abandonment. I know, little Tony, I know. I know. God almighty. I don't, you know, not that it's going to set the mood for the night, but I don't like starting out with cards like this. Do you know what I mean? It does appear to be a sad card when it comes up because of the word and the prompt on this, abandonment, correct? But not all is lost with this card. It often reveals a fear. Okay, right off the message I heard for you, Isabel, do not feed into this. Do not blow it out of proportion. Do not read things into it that you don't know are fact. Okay? And maybe you've got that type of mind that kind of goes there when you hear bad news about somebody. You maybe instantly think and you see the worst. And then tarot doesn't want you to do that in this case. Okay. Okay. Hi, Andrea. Okay. Thank you, 7 stars. Jennifer's not here yet to keep you guys online, but I mean, I can still do it. It just takes me a little longer. Don't jump the gun yet, is what I'm hearing. Yes, that's very, very, very serious news. Not to be taken lightly. I know somebody that did pass from something like this. It was inoperable, basically. Isabella, have you gone through any personal upheavals lately in your life, say in the last year? Like, what I mean by upheavals, I mean it changed your life. Like, did you go through a breakup, a divorce, a separation, or anything like that? Hi, Nisha. You did, because the card's bringing that up. The card is bringing that up. The card is acknowledging that there are times that you have been, and this is like present, and in your immediate past and present, that sometimes you feel really, really, really alone, especially after the end of this last relationship, and trying to adjust to financial changes that breakups bring. That's what the card is bringing forward. Just, I don't know, sometimes, and you said yes to that, and I'm thinking, I know it's not about you, but it is your reading. You got to remember that. It's your reading. It's not his reading. This is your reading. Tarot don't give two craps about all that stuff, right? And I was going to say something, even in dark situations, tarot is sending home a message to you to say, we're here and we're real. We don't care what your question is. Well, we care, but what's important to them right now is you, because this is your reading. And they're acknowledging that they see and they know all. That's basically part of this. There's lots of butterflies in here tonight. Let me not in my house, in our house here. You do have support, but you may be missing out on some of the wonderful support that you do have. You could be looking towards the wrong people or in the wrong places. If you're looking for help and you're looking for comfort, go beyond your usual people, your usual network. Your keywords here: isolation, money problems, rejection, there's fear, and there's a focus on relationships here. Sometimes you're just feeling downright and alone in the world. You have your moments and you have your days, which is not a good feeling. Now, what I'm going to do about your friend is bring in Lilith. Lilith's a great backup. This happens all the time with tarot. Every night I do many readings. You should see it, Isabella. You're here every night. A lot of time people ask questions. The card's got absolutely nothing to do with the question. But other things do come through here. So, for some reason, tarot felt to bring attention to what I just talked to you about. So, yeah. Okay. Did I really? Are you serious? Let me look again then. I didn't know that. The card is emphasizing for you to continue to try to keep yourself immersed in reality as much as you can. What I mean by that, not saying you're out of touch. What I mean by that is living in the now as much as possible. That seems to be something for you. See things for what they truly are, not what you fear they may be. Maybe you have this deep fear of isolation and grinding poverty and all that. You get the visuals maybe, but it's not your reality, and you need to just check yourself once in a while and say, I'm doing fine. I'm going to be okay. I'm doing fine. That's my worst fear. But here's the thing with the worst fear. Grinding poverty, being alone in the world. We all have that fear, right? We all have that fear because we're all as much open to that happening as anybody is, right? Unless you're stinking rich, right? I'm not speaking of any signs, Mary. These are mini readings. These are personal one-card readings. Jennifer's not here to explain it, but that's what they are. Go back and read the title. The title of the whole video. It explains most of it right there in the title. I'm in the middle of a card, and I have to take care of Isabel here. But isolation and money problems are jumping here. There's something. What is it? I'm confused by this card for you. I really am. Let's find out about your friend. Okay, Lilith. Time to wake up, Lilith. Time to wake up. No wrestling matches under my feet, guys. You both have teeth and nails. And I'm the middle bystander. Okay, Lilith. Little Tommy's mummy, also known as Isabel. This is about her friend and his diagnosis. Is her friend that is having serious health problems right now, is her friend going to, in the bigger picture, because I know he's got a struggle ahead of him, is he going to be okay in the bigger picture? Has he still got a lot of years left to put in and live here on terra firma? She's saying yes. So this illness, this tumor is not going to take his life. Is that correct? Is that correct? He still has a lot of years left ahead of him. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lilith. There we go. I don't control the cards. That's all I can say to you, little Tony's mummy. I don't control the cards. There you go. That's right. Hi, Nikki. Hey, Mary. Okay, let me go in and see who's up next, everybody. Bear with me for just a moment. Where am I? There we go. This is what takes a little bit longer. And I'm at the mercy of the internet speed, right? I'm rural. I've got the highest internet speed you can get. It costs me a lot of money, and this is the best I can do. It's not fiber ops, put it that way. Anybody that knows about fiber ops knows what I'm talking about there. Okay, so let's see here. I'm sorry, Karina. I don't know why I kept calling you Isabel, but I meant Karina. Maybe Isabel's here tonight. I don't know. Okay, great way to start the night here. Catherine Cross. And thank you so much, Karina, for your donation. It's much appreciated. Where am I going? Where am I going? Natalie, I need my traffic cops. There we go. Okay, general outlook for the next 2 weeks. Okay, we can do that, Catherine. No problem. And thank you for your donation. Okay, one of my mods is coming up, and she needs the copy of the list. One moment, Catherine. It's general 2 weeks. Come on. Just a minute, Sarah. Where are we? Okay, I got to do a quick print screen and then send that off. 1 second. I'm sorry about the holdup. Where am I? Okay, Sarah, here it comes. There we go. I gotta get back to Catherine now. Where am I? What screen? There I got too much open, but I can't help it. All right, Catherine, you just want a general card? A general card. Thank you, Hummingbird, for being here. Thank you. Okay, Catherine wants a card for a general reading for the next 2 weeks for Catherine. She wants this to spread over the next 2 weeks, please. Tarot, Spirit, Guides. It's a general card for Catherine Cross. No, one more run through. Okay. Oh my God. I'd love to see. Look at this. I just cut it randomly in the middle. Look. But we won't cheat. If they're meant to come up, they will come up. Yes, they will. I'm going to cut the deck right here. Take the top card. Oh, you've got some decisions to make, Catherine. We're looking at the Lovers here, but there's choices. There's decisions that need to be made. Yes, that would indicate in a relationship. It doesn't mean, even if you're single right now, there's still some decisions that are facing you that may have to do with other people in your life. These are hard choices and hard decisions. There's nothing that's cut and dry here. There's nothing that's simple. Nothing in these. Bear with me. I'm listening. Bear with me. Um, why do I see movement? Why do I keep hearing movement or moving? Moving, something moving out, something moving away, moving out. Are you pushing something out? Are you, but I get it as a, any chances you're moving that has to do with work or a job? Because that's what's, it's something like that. It's like moving for work, moving for a job, moving to a job, moving to do a job. Two weeks to Pennsylvania. Okay. All right. Well, that's a trip, right? That's movement, though, isn't it? That is movement. Um, this card is really about hitting a turning point, reaching a turning point. Like the point of no return. It's either stay at the point of no return, that's the end of that situation, the end of that road, or you turn around and go back. Well, there it is. And I mean, I didn't know it was on the card, but it says you may need to make an investment into your future at this time. A financial plan of some kind might be including buying a home or moving for work, just for example. The choice is not straightforward. If you're involved or you have close relationships that aren't quite, as they say, copacetic right now, the card is showing that in relationships you're going to do one of two things. You're either going to bond and commit, or you're going to walk away. If you are single, Catherine, get your dancing shoes on, honey. Shave your legs. Put your lipstick on, because there could be new serious love coming your way. Is in a relationship, a romantic relationship. Is that right? Tarot loves you. If what's coming forward here for you is heading home, Tarot's favoring you this evening. Here's your advice. Make your choice based on the long-term future rather than short-term gains. You don't want to do that. No shortcuts allowed here, figuratively and literally. No shortcuts. Take the road that's already been tried and tested, and it's come out true, and you're looking, you're going, that's one hell of a mountain up there to climb to get where I got to get, emotionally, mentally, physically, energetically. And then you go, oh my God, look, that one's up there and that one's there, but there's a lot of unknowns right here in the shortcut. No, 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 no. You've got a clear path and you can see everything on the bigger mountain. You take the long way, the hard way, the true way. And when you get past it and you go back into retrospect to look at it, you'll be going, am I ever glad that I didn't take the coward's way, the yellow belly way, the easy way? I'm glad I went the way I did. And you're going to want to celebrate that and you're going to be feeling very proud of yourself that you went through that and you accomplished that. That's beautiful for you. That's just beautiful. When it comes to love, make sure you wait for the right person and don't get distracted by people that are nothing more than flirts, and you know that. You know when you can sense, oh my God, he's gorgeous. You feel your knees go weak. But he has that effect on everybody. Every woman. You're no different. You don't feel special when you look at it that way. And they are the same way with everybody. They're just that heartbreaking beauty. He smiles and women melt. He has personality to go with it, but he treats everybody and makes every woman that he encounters feel like she's the only one in his radar. Do you know what I mean? That type. But he's like that with everybody, so you can't take it personally. Don't misread, is what I'm telling you, and try to stay away from people like that. They'll just get in your way. They'll slow things down. Hi, sweetie. Keywords are love and commitment, future plans, maturity, dedication, emotions, and separation. So there you go, Catherine. I hope you're okay with that. I hope you're okay. All right. No, baby, stop. Stop it. You're ripping my clothes. You need to lay down. I can pick him up for a second, and he's gonna want right down. But here, you want to come up for a minute? Just for a minute. Come here. That a good boy. Whoops. Yo, I can't reach you way over there without pulling my hips out of joint. Come on. Come here. Come on. Put your feet up. Come here. I'm not going to keep doing this. I'm going to stop at the count of 3. 1, 2, get up here. 3. We're done. Go lay down. Go on. I think he wants to wrestle with me. That's all it is. And we're certainly not doing that at the table. Okay. But I love him so much. Okay, let me look here, and I'm going to see who's up next. Where are we? Where is my cursor? Jeez, I hate that. All right, let me see. So, up next is Sharita. Sharita is the next 2 questions. She's booked 2 spots. First question. Okay. Who's talking to me here? All there is. Okay. Sarah, thank you. I just got it now. Okay, well, we're going to put her, Sarah, what's her name? Melissa. Did I see Melissa? No, that's not it. Where am I? I'm in the wrong window. I just want to give you her name, Sarah, and you can, there it is, yeah. Let's see. Melissa Era. Put her after, 1 minute, I'll pop into PayPal. I gotta go back to summary again, darn it. 1 minute, Sharita. I just gotta make sure everybody's in the proper order. Oh, come on, PayPal. Put her after Diane Oikel. Sarah Diane Oikel. Put Melissa after Diane Oikel, if you can remember that. Okay, so I'm back to Sharita. Okay, Sharita. All right, let's see. I got your question. Let's see what we can come up with. Oh, thanks, Nick. This is for our friend Sharita. She wants to know, she's going to be able to find a source of income to pay for her course in New York. Oh, one more. Is she going to find a source of income of some kind coming in, money flow coming in to help her cover the cost of her course that she's taking in New York City? One run through, one run through, one run through, one run through. It's for Sharita. Cutting the deck. Oh, 7 of Wands. That's not a bad card. It'd be very relatable to what you are going through, yes. Yes, she is. Sorry, I spoke for you, Sharita. Yeah. This is a card about having endurance. I got a good feeling about you going to New York, by the way. It's come through on this reading. We've talked about it before. This is Wands, which represents passion and fire right? The stuff that motivates, it's our gasoline that makes us go, right? It's our want to, it's our desires. Um, and it's all being ones as well. It's about business ventures, risks, taking risks, healthy ones, but albeit they are risks. Um, Dealing with the reality of everything, having endurance to survive that part of it all, the reality of it all. Um, who's against you doing this? There's somebody against you doing this, someone that's not in your camp. Sharita, somebody that's not on your side, they're kind of giving you some rough waters there about it a little bit. Not over the top, but it's there. They're just not on board with your dreams and your ideas and what you want to do. And I think why they're not on board, it's more of they're concerned and worried about your safety, your well-being, this sort of a thing. But you find yourself almost on the defense here, defending yourself, defending your actions, defending your dreams, your thoughts. Is that right? Okay, all right. This, you got to remember too, right? That tarot cards are all part of fortune telling. Fortune telling is all about the future, pretty much, right? This may not have come to pass yet. Someone may step forward. They may see how close you're getting to your dream, to actually packing and leaving and going to New York and beginning that course. And somebody, it looks like they're trying to grab you by the coattails and say, don't go, don't go. That's what I'm seeing for you. Yes, it is. Yes, it is your dream. It's a singular thing. There's nobody else involved here but you. That comes through very strongly. This is only you. But it's outside forces. There is one person trying to grab you by your coattails and pull you back. They don't want you to go. Whether if it's coming from a good place or not is unknown to me. I'm not picking that up. Only that they're holding on and they don't want to let go. They don't have that much of a tight grip though with you. Your coattail's probably going to slip between their fingers and you'll be gone. Here's what you need to do. You need to say your words loud and clear, and you need to be prepared for whatever comes at you. You're going to handle that okay. You have the higher moral ground, so you need to take it. And also with endurance and courage, you are going to get the results that you need. So you basically, you're going to be okay. You're not going to be stuck. You're not going to be left holding the bag. You're going to be able to pay for this. I'm not sure how yet, but, you know, your keywords are defense and then resilience, bouncing back, protection, opposition, force, but there's resistance from you as well. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to pull Lilith, and I'm going to ask her directly, yes or no, if you're going to be able to pay for your course in New York when you get there. Okay. You've got a twin. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, my God. God love you. All right, Sharita. Baby, what are you doing, honey bunny? What is it, sweetie? I can't pick you up right now. Don't shake me around. Don't move me. 1 minute. Sit. Sit. 1 minute. Be a good boy. Lilith, Sharita would like to know, is she going to be able to find the money flow to come in to pay for the course that she is taking in New York City when she gets there? Is she going to be able to pay for the course? Enough money to cover the course and still live comfortably? She's saying yes. And this is a very level, strong, matter of fact, how could you think any different? Don't even expect different, because yes, this is going to go out just the way it's supposed to. Just like clockwork. Everything's going to fall into place. So there you go. That's what I got from her. That's what I got. I can't, it's not showing me how you're going to pay for that. just that you are. I'm not feeling any stress off of Lilith or the card at all. Things are going to fall into place. You know, there's probably stuff going on in the background right now. You know, the universe is doing its thing. Stuff that you're not even aware of, you will become aware of after the fact, once you get going and things are falling into place here. So I wish you the best of the best. Let's go to question number 2 for you, Sharita. Question number 2. Again, waiting for PayPal. Give me my list. Come on. Oh my God. There we go. Okay. Second question from Sharita. You can open any time. Hello. Okay. Okay. All right. That's like, what, 2 or 3 general cards we've had so far tonight. Okay. I wish a happy birthday now in case we're not synced up in that time in October. Flip over. What good can she expect coming her way? Well, there's good coming your way. I don't know, like I'm getting goosebumps. It's just this feeling of levelness and balance in your life right now, especially pertaining to what's coming up for you. Everything's going to go the way it should go, the way it's supposed to go. You don't, as long as you're applying yourself and doing your part and doing everything that you need to do, everything else will just follow suit and fall into place. This is a general card, and Sharita wants to know, what good can I expect coming my way? What good can Sharita expect coming her way? Okay. All right, I'm going to cut the deck right here, Sharita. See what we got. What's coming her way? Ooh, that makes sense, though. It's not bad because it's swords, so don't think that. This is a card about restrictions. Of course you're going to have restrictions. You're not, you know, unless you win the state lottery, right? You are going to have to curb. You're going to have to cut corners. You're going to have to live modestly. The card brings it forth as living with restrictions, right? And it is an 8. This is when the change comes for you, okay? When you make the switch and you make that change, you're going to have to be frugal, yes. You can't go for, you know, shopping every weekend for a new pair of shoes, all right? You're not going to be able to do that, right? Live modestly, not in poverty. It's a whole different thing. This just means that you can't go party every single night, right? You can't, like, probably eat out every single meal every single day. You're going to have to find, you know, make lunches, bring food, whatever. You can't, you know, buy new clothes and shoes every week, like I said. You've got to take the excess off all the excesses and kind of like clear them away so that you're left with the necessities. But another word that goes with that and the meaning is comfort. You will be comfortable. You may not like the financial restrictions that you can't go out and just blow money, but you know what? Down the road you will. Down the road you'll be able to do that. Right now, you're taking a hiatus from shopping, we might say, or buying anything, or just spending too much money overall. There's that old trick a lot of people talk about. Older people say, you want to know what you're really spending? You keep a book, and every day you write down literally Every single penny that you've spent, I don't care if it's on a chocolate bar or a bag of chips or a bottle of pop or coffee, write it down. At the end of the day, you add that up. Then go back on the list and see, what was it that I really needed to have out of this list today? What did I really need? There's a difference between need and want. And you may find yourself scratching a few more things off and maybe seeing you could have saved a lot of money that day. You didn't really need this. You didn't really have to have that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're looking at here, is restrictions and the eights in tarot, bringing about change as well. Self-discipline. Being self-disciplined is part of what the meaning of this is for you coming through here. That's what I'm getting anyway. Because the 8 means change, like I told you. And you are on the brink of this change, especially if you realize the way that you're being restricted due to circumstances at work, a relationship, or a project, which could mean your course as well. It brings up the relationship again that you had. You said you got out of that. The card is acknowledging that you're not free to commit right now. You're just not. You got a lot of responsibility on your plate, and your responsibility is yourself, and it's a lot. Going into a new territory, a new city, starting a new life, really. And it's just a blurb compared to the rest of your life that's still left in front of you, but it's a very important blurb, right? The advice is to get practical and see yourself in control of your own future. That's to be your focus. Never mind what other people think, regardless of what other people think or say, ideas they try to impress upon you. You're in control of your own future. Now you can free yourself up by being less tolerant to the demands of the other people around you. Should there be anybody like that in your life, you don't have time. You just nipping it in the bud. Every time somebody comes up, I don't care if it's the same person over and over, or it's different, they come up, you nip it in the bud. Up, don't want to hear it. Up, mind your business. Up, no thank you. No, I don't want to hear your opinion. No, I don't care about your thoughts. I'm doing what I'm doing because it's for me. It's got nothing personal to do with anybody else. I am out of here. Into Times Square. Keywords are separation, a little fear. Don't lose sight of your vision. Don't allow yourself to become stuck. You're responsible for yourself, and there is big, big change coming up here. I see you strong. I see you independent. Honestly, Sharita, I can't say it enough. It's going to work out for you. It is going to work out for you. Beyond a doubt, I have no doubt at all. You're going to do just fine. Yes, you'll have to make adjustments in your life, but everybody does if they're going to do what you're doing. We all have to make adjustments. Unless you were like financially independent, it's a given. You're going to have to make adjustments, but you're not going to go hungry. You're not going to be homeless. You're not going to be on the street. You're not going to lose out. These are good things here. They're coming your way. Absolutely, for sure. So that's pretty much it for that card, Sharita. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. It will be a big goal, but don't make something out of nothing either. But not that, you know, reaching that financial sense of, okay, I can do this is a big deal. And it is something to be nervous about. It shows that you're smart. It is something to be nervous about. It's a little intimidating. If you didn't feel that way, I'd be very worried about you. I'd be saying I wouldn't leave anywhere to go anywhere if you're, you know what I'm saying? If you're all, you know, overconfident and cocky about it, and I can do this and nothing's going to, you know, this sort of a thing. So I'm glad that you are being reasonable, and any fear of it or anything along those lines that you have is going to be what protects and saves you. You're just thinking smart and you're being realistic. So you're welcome. You're welcome, Sharita. You're very welcome. Thank you so much once again. Thank you. I'm excited for you, really. Okay, so Donna is next. How you doing, Donna? You here, Donna? Okay. That's an easy one. Hello, Donna. Don't you run away. Donna usually puts her question in her donation and says, I gotta go out. I'll be back later. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my coffee's getting cold. How did that happen? Okay, this next draw is it's for Donna Spanier. And she wants a general card to reflect next month, October. What's coming up in October for Donna? You're here tonight, are you, Donna? Okay, good. Donna so just hangs loose. She don't care. I'll be back. I'll get my answer. You know, other people are like, oh my God, did you do my card yet? Oh my God, I can't find it. Where's my reading? I missed my... And Donna's like, I made my payment. I put my question. I'll see you later. I love it. It's too funny. Okay. Donna wants to know what's coming up for October. What's in store for Donna, month of October? Bring forth anything that she needs to know about, anything she needs a heads up on. What can Donna anticipate for the month of October? Okay. You're happy to be home tonight. I hope everything's going okay for you, Donna. I really do. Okay, no, one more run through. What is the month of October bringing for Donna Spanier? All right, here's where I'm going to cut the deck. Oh, lovely, nice. What we got was the Four of Pentacles, and it is all about success for you. Can I heat my coffee up before I read your card? I'll just be a moment. If I can get out. All right. This is a beautiful card. And it's one of the good fours. It's a good one. Yes. This, what fours bring about stillness, rest, coming to a stop, non-movement, calm, this kind of a thing. It's not a bad card. This one is not a bad card for you. It's all about having success, things coming your way, and things going your way. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, you're going on your vacation. I remember that very much. Yes. And that was a good reading. That was for you. It was beautiful. So this is Yeah, the security card of tarot is what you got, actually. This is the card that acknowledges that you are in a place that feels like you've made success on something, or you're in a place that represents success to you. We're in a good place is what I'm hearing you say. We are in a good place at the moment. This card is showing your finances right now are on track. That's good. Also, if you work, Donna, and your relationship, if it's work and relation, whatever, all your relationships in every area of your life right now are going to remain stable. Stable, and that's stretching into October as well. You're okay. I don't see any upheavals. It's almost too quiet. It's almost too quiet. Can be a little unnerving when everything seems to be going so well. It's like you're almost like waiting for the next boot to drop. You know what I mean? But it's not going to happen. Everything's looking very, very stable, very happy. The card shows you in a position that you're able to provide whatever is needed within your family unit. You can take care of others within your family. And you're reaching a point now where you're going to be able to sit back a while, and you're going to be able to enjoy the strong foundation that is around you, that you've worked hard for, that is your life. You're sitting on rock solid foundation as far as family and life around you goes. Will there be upheavals or blocks or bumps in the road? Of course there will be. There's no such thing as living out clean, white, pure, without a glitch or a hiccup or anything. That doesn't happen. It's real life. When you get on the other side, you can look at that kind of, you're here on terra firma. There are things you still have to deal with, but there's nothing life altering. There's nothing that's going to feel like everything's crashing. There's no devastations for the month of October between now and then. Just enjoy your life. And you know what? The security where you're at that you feel, that didn't probably come easy either. It was hard won, hard worked for. It didn't happen overnight. The only little flag that's up here is, and I don't know why, but there could be some positive change trying to move its way into your space, and you're trying to resist it, and I don't know why. It's just showing that you may resist something positive. Maybe you feel like we're all filled up today here. We don't need anything else. I don't know what it is. But the advice of the card is for you, all right, between now and the end of October, is to enjoy this period of calm and this beautiful period of order where everything is in its proper place. But stay open to new possibilities is the big message here. Don't say, okay, that's it, and I'm not letting you. Can't do that. You've got to still leave yourself open to life as it happens and as it comes, and good things could be coming. Keep looking for new ways to expand your life, to expand your empire, we'll call it, your own domain. Look for ways to make it bigger, fuller, richer, more rewarding, more loving, more comfort, more peace. The keywords for this card: stability, and this is from now till then: stability, finances, property, protection, balance, order, and foundations. Nothing shaking your foundation, not within the foreseeable future. You're doing very, very well. Thank you. Okay, let's see who. I hope that that's okay for you. Thank you very much once again, Donna. Let me go into PayPal, and we're going to see. Diane Oikel. I'm going to check to see if you may have left your note. Just a general card. All right, no problem, Diane. Is Diane still here? Diane Oikel, as I don't want her to miss her reading. She just wants a general card pulled. Good for you, Donna. You're feeling good. I think I was wearing red the last time, the last reading I did, Emma, and YouTube holds on to that, and when I share the video or whatever, it just grabs that photo and puts it, I don't know. Now the next one, if I did another reading tomorrow, you would think I'm wearing this top because this is the photo that's going to come up and accompany in it. So, where is Diane? Okay, let me look and see. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like scrolling back. I don't like scrolling back and looking for things. Let me see here. I remember the name, though. 2 days ago. Get out of here. It's going to take me a couple minutes here because I can't control how fast this loads and loads and loads. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing two from her, Sarah. One's for 8 cents. The donation's for 8 cents. The other one is $8.88. Let's see here. This is messed right up. I have to go in and accept it. That's craziness. All right. I've never had this screen come up before. I don't know what went on here. I don't like seeing strange screens and software that I'm used to using and I know it inside out, and then suddenly this new thing comes out. Come on. I thought we had this all done and straightened out the other night. All right, let me look again. Here we go again. What was it you said again? Oh my God almighty, I hate stopping in the middle of readings to have to figure this out. It's holding everybody up. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude about it either, but... Just ask your question. Ask your question, Alexander, Emma, whoever you are. Just go ahead and ask your question. No, wait a minute. There's Diane. Diane, please ask your question, Alexander. You're going to have to wait till the next one. There's not even an Emma on PayPal at all, so I don't know what that is, but I see one Alexander for 8 cents. The other one is a second one for $8.88. I thought we dealt with these 2 or 3 nights ago, but anyways, get your question ready, Alexandra, Emma, whoever you are, but I'm doing Diane first, okay? Just be ready with it. Don't put it in yet until I'm ready for you, because I'm going to get pissed off then, because I don't want to scroll backwards looking for your question. Okay, Diane. Where's Diane? I need your question, Diane. Oh, it's getting work in here. There's no air coming in that window at all. Could I have your question, please, Diane? We must be lagging, or she's typing out a big long question or something. Because my screen's appearing frozen or something. Thank you, Hummingbird. Thank you. Appreciate it. See, here's what gets me is I thought we dealt with the Alexander question in the last. I'm not going through the video to find it, of course. It may be that she missed it. The general reading for next month. Thank you, Diane. All right, here we go. That's all I wanted. Okay, this is for Diane Oigel, and she wants to know and have just a general card and general reading. Now, if I took pop-outs, that one flipped on me. I didn't drop it, but I would have loved to have gotten that for you, Diane, but let's see. She wants a general reading for the month of October. We'll just say between now and October. You didn't ask, well, Emma? All right. Just get ready with it. I'm going to get to you the very next one. Okay. I am starting to sweat and I shouldn't be. Oh my God. Alrighty. Okay, Diane, I'm going to cut the deck right here. Another swords, but not bad either. We've got the 6. The 6 of swords is all about calm. Well, right off, don't need a spirit or a card to tell me, but if the word calm comes up, it tells me there's no big disruptions, there's no big chaos or upheaval going on during the month of October for you. And 6s are all, which is beautiful. It being a 6 and the prompt being calm on it is telling, it's 6s are all about pure balance, baby, in your life. Harmony existing around you in your life. Okay. So it's not a bad card. Swords are all about things that are going on up here. Things that are on our minds, thoughts, pressures, stress can happen up here. But in this case, we're looking at calm waters is what we're looking at here. It's metaphor. Everything just balanced and calm. It's almost like a double whammy for calm because it's a 6, and that's what it brings is balance and calm. And your prompt is calm. It's like that's a very strong energy coming forward. That it's strong and silent is what I'm hearing for you. Strong and silent energy, which is beautiful. Now's the time for more peaceful and calmer waters for you. So this is a very reassuring card. If you have suffered any upheaval, conflict, or even any uncertainty recently, this card is here to tell you things are going to calm down. This card can sometimes also predict for you, Diane, actual trips or journeys, physical trips or journeys for yourself. Probably over water, more than likely, which could mean you're flying over water. You could be, but I think you're flying over water is what it is. In general, the card sees you moving on in positive ways. There could be some new work on the horizon for you, if you're in the field of work at all, or there's something coming your way that pertains to that, a project of some kind maybe. Additional meaning of this card is protection. And in that, you are prioritizing now things that are very important to you, feeling protective. These are my babies kind of things. This is my gig. This is my thing. But you're putting the things important to you in order of importance. You're going to be leaving behind. There's some change coming here because you're going to be dropping, moving away, albeit maybe quietly, not real obvious, not dramatically, but very, very, very quietly, leaving behind any people or any situations that are no longer serving a good or positive purpose in your life. It shows you cleaning house a little bit or shaving off the excess, the fat that's no good for you, we might say. The advice of the card right now, anything that's coming up for you, anything you find yourself going through, facing, walking, waiting, go with the flow of life. Don't try to stir the waters. Just go with the flow. Take things as they're coming. Keep your feet on the ground. Remain realistic. Try to really, really keep your feet on the ground. Things are so calm and so wonderful with no upheavals, no waves being made. You may tend to want to float off a little bit, but you need to put yourself back, keep your feet on the ground so that you can ensure that everything is running like clockwork. There's no need for you to resist any changes either. You can welcome change. Don't resist it right off. Test the waters. Take a taste test. You know, you don't have to dive in and grab the whole thing, any opportunities or any situations that come up for you. Anything that catches your interest, go ahead and just try it out a little bit. You don't have to shut it right down, and you don't dive in unknown head first either. Use your common sense and your logic. Your keywords are journeys and moving on. Immigration with an E, meaning you could be going to a country or someplace that you've never been before. This could be a vacation. It could be a work/vacation trip. It could be something like that. But the card shows you moving on. Finding a safe haven, a place of comfort for you where you feel safe, you feel comfortable, you feel at home at. This could be a different, you may feel like, wow, and maybe, I don't know, reincarnation, all that, maybe you've walked these grounds before that you feel right now you've never been through. You're going to be finding peace, and you're going to be finding a lot of resolution to anything that you couldn't resolve before is going to be resolved here. And this feeling of being protected, and you're feeling protective as well. It looks great between now and the end of October. There's none of this big waves or roller coaster rides. Everything's pretty much balanced and level, and it just looks peaceful and you look happy. So there you go, Diane. I hope that was good for you. Up next is Emma. Go ahead, Emma. I don't mean to become short with people, but I just get, sometimes it's stressful doing these. I enjoy doing these, but I know there's a lot of people waiting. I'm only one person, and I don't time myself on each card. I just read till the card is done, because a few people were saying you get a lot of information out of one card. That's not bad. You you make a donation and you get this big read. It is a big read. But I stop once I feel that pressure lifting off of here. When I'm feeling pressure, it's because there's still more stuff to come out, and I can't stop till the card's done. I was never like that. I've never put a time limit on any kind of readings that I've ever done. Okay, Emma. My mother has lung cancer and became very confused and demented. Okay. I would like to ask how much time she still has to live. I've got another question to relate to my mother. Yes, there's time to send. We're only in 1 hour. Well, 1:11. We're at 1:11. Go ahead. Put it in. It's 1:11. Okay. Yes, you get your answer today. Or you can wait. That's up to you. But there's going to be... Just a minute. I look and see where we're at right now. Let's see where we are. Who was the last one, Sarah? The e-transfer. That was a Melissa, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was, now that I remember. It's coming back to me. Let me see where we're at right now. Okay. Just let me. I'm going to refresh my PayPal, make sure I've got everybody on that list. Okay. Emma, please say you hear me. Yes, it is Malone. Okay, Emma, there's only one ahead of you after I do this one. So right now, technically, it's two. There's this one with you. Then there's one ahead of you. That's my e-transfer. So if you go in right now, you'll be right after her, basically. All right, there's only one ahead of you after this one. So. Okay, so Emma wants to know how much time her mother has left. I need to see that question again. I hate scrolling back. Where is it? There we go. Okay, that was the question. Okay. Thank you, Emma. Glad you got that. All right, Emma wants to know. Her mother has lung cancer and she's becoming suffering with dementia and everything that goes along like that. And she'd like some kind of an idea. I should have just used Lilith for this, but I'm going to pull a card. How much time does she have left? The cards don't normally bring forth, and I don't play guessing games with tarot. I just go by what I see and what's coming in. If something comes in, that's one thing. But we'll see here. Seven of Wands again. That's twice already tonight. You know what the prompt on this is, Emma? Endurance. Endurance is the prompt on this card. So. Oh, you're welcome, Nita. You're welcome. Okay. The sevens in tarot, Emma, maybe you're aware, they indicate possibilities. You're very welcome, Diane. Thank you so much. Truly, thank you. The sevens are all about possibilities. This card almost finds you in a position of, I'm feeling this must be your mother, but you feel a need to defend her because she cannot defend herself or protect herself. You're going to find yourself speaking up on the behalf of your mother in some way, or maybe you're the one that represents your mother. You're the one everything goes through. People talk to, medical, all of that. Because it shows yourself speaking on the behalf of. It's either one person or it could possibly be a small group of people. What is going to be coming up here? Tara wants you to know there's going to be a dispute over territory here. If that means anything to you at all. A dispute over territory. The advice of this card, say your words loud and clear, and then be prepared to negotiate. You have the higher moral ground, and with endurance and courage, you will get the results that you need and that you want. You have to play by the book. You need to keep your integrity and your morals up front and center. You need to do everything the way that it's meant to be done. It's supposed to be done. It's expected to be done. Your keywords are feeling defense, but yet you're feeling resilience as well. Feeling protective, facing opposition, a dispute over territory, coming up a sense of force and a sense of resistance that you're going to battle your way through, but you've got the endurance to see it through. Well, let me talk to Lilith for a moment. Very sorry, too, about your mother, by the way. Best wishes to you and peace to your mother, that she be filled with peace. You need to stand your ground. If there are other family members, relatives, anybody else involved, you need to stand your ground and do what you know your mother would want you to do. This is about your mother. This is Emma's mother, who has lung cancer, and she's in the final stages, suffering from dementia and all that goes with that. Could we ask Lilith, how much time does Emma's mother have here? on Earth on this side? Could we ask that question, please? Could we get a date? Not a date, but a time. You may give us a rough time. She's waiting. All right. So, how much time in the physical form does Emma's mother still have on this earth? How much time? We're going to get real close to it here, and I'm going to start off at a very small time period of 1 month. Is Emma's mother going to live another month, another 4 weeks? Is she going to survive another 4 weeks? Will she survive longer than 4 weeks? Oh, there's the feel. I felt the pull and the nudge, yes. Will she survive another 8 weeks, another 2 months? Will Emma's mother live for another 2 months? Will Emma's mother still be in her physical form, alive here on Earth, in this realm, is she still going to be here within the next 3 months? Did I already say that? I may have. How about the next 4 months? Is Emma's mother still going to be holding on within the next 4-month period? She's saying yes. Is Emma's mother going to still be alive and here on terra firma in this world within the next 5-month period? Is her mother still going to... There it is. No. No. So she's going to pass within the next 5 months? And she says yes. She says yes. All right. Thank you. There you go, Emma. We're looking at 5 months from now, is according to Lilith. Around February, I guess, would be the date. Okay. You've made another payment. You want your other question answered here. Let's see. I'm not getting an update. Where's the update? Where is it? Maybe you didn't even... I'm going to look in my email here to see what we've got. I want Melissa Jane next. If Melissa's present, please and thank you. So Melissa Jane is up next. Thank you, Sarah. Look, Emma, my heart is with you. When you lose your parents, it's something you're only going to go through once, but something that will live with you and stay with you a lifetime. And any trouble, any problems, any sleepless nights are not going to become from your mother. It will come from other people, maybe creating problems that shouldn't be created. Where you at, Melissa? She probably got tired of waiting. Okay, I see you're there too, Kimberly, on the list. You just want... Everybody wants a general card for October. Geez, is there something going on I don't know about? Oh, Sun and Stars is Melissa. Okay. I just need your question, Melissa. So I don't think it's... Maybe you left it in PayPal. Hold on. Let's see. Let's go back. Don't go far, Kimberly Lovejoy, because you'll be up next. Or unless Emma gets her other question in here first, I don't know. First come, first serve. So, yeah, you'll be next. Right now, I need Melissa. Let's see if there's a note. I think there will be, but... Oh, there's the question. Where's Melissa, though? I don't want her to miss the reading. I don't want her to miss it. Are you here, Melissa? She's here? All right. Okay. Okie dokie. So, Melissa, I did see your question. It is there in notes. And you're asking, will you and your partner work things out where your relationship goes all the way? Engagement, marriage, kids, etc. We are long distance and times are hard. Thank you. All right. Love and light to you, too. Melissa wants to know what's in store for her and her partner and their future. Do they have a long future together? Da-da-bum-bum. Stewie, what's the matter, buddy? Always watching my pets. He's not well. Stewie's not well. Okay. What's in store for Melissa and her partner? Are we looking at a marriage, children, a life together? They're having a hard time. It sounds like a long-distance relationship for the most part. And I'm going to cut right here for you, Melissa. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So what I pulled for you here is the card of justice, and she brings supreme balance into your life. And this is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing for you. She sure does balance the scales. She rights the wrongs. You can see the way her sword is pointing down. Very definitive, very matter-of-factly. This is the way things are done. This is the way I work. If you've been feeling in the dark about things, well, like your relationship, right, Melissa? You're looking in at the dark, basically, and wondering what's going on in there. What is boiling and toiling for me? Kind of a thing. Just a moment. That's cooled off already. That's crazy. She's a beautiful card. This is a card of truth. It's a card of everything that's right. I've got a good feeling for you here. All right? I really have a good feeling for you with this card, Melissa. And I could just close the book right now, turn the card back, and say yes to everything that you want. Because that's basically what it's all about here for you this time with this card. Okay. If your relationship has been more or less rather stable in the past, all right, a decision is about to be made very soon, and as long as everything's been fair and balanced in the past, it's going to go in your favor. You're going to be making decisions or choices. Definitely your relationship. If there's anything that you feel that you're in the dark about, you're not going to be very long, because she has shown up in your reading. She brings a lot of enlightenment and clearance, where you can clear a lot of clarity, especially being a sword. There's a lot of clarity that is associated with her. This is going to give you a feeling of Any worrying you've been doing, if you've been hurting, if you've been pining, if you've been missing, it's going to fix all of that for you. This is a good, I'm smiling because it feels very, very good. So this card sometimes also reveals that you may need to make a decision, and you're weighing up the options to find the most fair and balanced and easiest way forward. For all the time that you've been apart, you're going to be feeling, yes, it was justified at the time, and you survived it, and you lived through it, and you made it through together. This is a beautiful thing. This is true justice, and justice being restored. And the card's going to, it's going to make you feel here when things come to pass that you are being vindicated, and you're becoming much stronger just within yourself alone, and being knowing that this is what was meant to be. Vindicated. And maybe some people were saying you're crazy, you're too far apart, this is never going to work, it's never going to happen. And you know what? You're coming out on top and going, yes, and feeling strongly vindicated. I was right all along, and I knew it, and you all doubted it. But part of your brain goes, I understand why they doubted it. But in here, I knew different. As well as I know myself, I knew. So that's a part of this here. We had a beautiful, like I'm getting little chills here and there. Here's another meaning to this card as well. Sometimes the meaning is that your spirit guides, your angels are supporting you on your life's path. You're not walking this path alone. You've got support. The spiritual realm with the universe, all of that, you have a lot of support. The advice of this card for you, Melissa, you're to take a practical approach. If you need to make a decision, you go with what is realistic rather than idealistic. Keep your feet on the ground. Remain realistic. Don't say, well, in the perfect world, here's what I want. There's no such thing. All right? We can get close to that, but don't think that way. Remain realistic, and you're going to be okay. You know, you can daydream and try to envision a perfect life and a perfect future. There's nothing wrong with that, but be ready to deal with reality when it comes upon you, and you'll be better off in the bigger picture. So taking a practical approach as well to anything. If you're looking for the answers, the solutions don't need to be perfect. They just need to be workable for you. And if a decision affects you, is made by others, accept that this is the best that they can do at this time for you. So you may be calling on somebody, hoping on somebody to help you, to aid you, to be there for you. It could be the other half of you that says, just a little bit longer, honey, just a little bit longer. And you're putting everything in that basket, and you're doing okay. Just know that they're not stalling, they're not dragging their feet. And if it's him, he's doing the best that he can do at this time, and you just need to have faith in that it's all going to come your way. Your keywords are calm, decisions, integrity, truth, legal issues, maybe, but there's support and there's vindication, and everything is going to come your way. You're wonderful, you're beautiful, and that's a gorgeous card for you, Melissa, so I hope that you're happy with that. Okay, I think I've got to get a new list up here for, let's see, what do we got? Okay, so Melissa, you got another question. Let me see who's next first. Okay. Okay, I'm going to send you a new list, Sarah. And if you could place Melissa after Moon Candle Crafts, please, when you get it. If you could place Melissa after that. Where am I? Okay. And I'm doing that right now, Sarah. Sending you a new screenshot. And if you could just place Melissa after the last one on this list, and then I'll feel safe. And here comes another. There we go. And okay, I'll bring you back in a minute, Melissa. I've got to see what this is the last one. Okay, Emma again. Yes. I don't know, that might have been from before. I've got to go back in and reload Facebook one more time. I'm sending you another screenshot. I can't even remember now who's next, for heaven's sakes. I've got to send you another screenshot. She's probably not even here. She had to step out for 10 minutes, but I'm going to... And I want... Where am I? There we go. And I want Melissa added on after, who was it again? After, I think. Or is it Alexandra? No, it's after Alexandra. No, just a minute. What's the time? Give me the time. Where are we in here? You are, okay. All right. Okay, Kimberly, let's see here. I bring up yours and I get it opened here. Let's see. General card for October. That's correct. All right, I remember now. Here we go, Kimberly. Here's your card. We're going to shuffle up your card here. Melissa's After Moon Candle. Thank you, Catherine. Okay, Emma, some other people got ahead of you from when I told you a few minutes ago, so you're going to be a little tiny bit. There's just a couple people. Okay. Thank you, Melissa, or Sarah, thank you. Okay. General card, please, for Kimberly Lovejoy for October. General card, please. What's coming at Kimberly between now and the end of October? Just a general reading. Anything needs to be brought to her attention? Any guidance, enlightenment? All right. Okay. Right here. Cut. Oh. Drama! Kimberly, what's going on? Look what you got. You got the Knight of Swords and there's drama. Okay. Melissa, copy that question because you're going to have to paste it back to me after I get to you. So the Knight of Swords, drama. Oh boy, oh boy. Do you know what I just heard, Kimberly? You're at the ready, kind of like he is. Kind of like he is. You see his face? Look at his face. You see that look? That's a look you're going to have. Come on, bring it on, because I had enough. It's all metaphorically. You're not going to really hold a sword or want to fight. But the whole energy is, go ahead. I'm at the end of my rope. I've had enough. And I'm cutting you off at the pass. Whatever this is somebody or a situation giving you a really hard time. You're done. You're not playing nice anymore. You gave them plenty of chances. You tried to be the nice guy. And that's not what's going on here. Oh boy, determination. A lot of determination here, Kimberly. Wherever that trouble's coming from. It's something that you're going to be, you've had enough. You've hit the end of your rope kind of a thing. This is an action-driven card. The Knight is very action-driven. There's no yada yada, talk, talk, talk. That's all done. That's all done. Is Melissa behind? Okay. Yeah, all right. Thank you, Sarah. This is going to be a situation or a happening that's full of drama. There's going to be confrontations, unexpected blocks. I've got wild animals on my deck. A disruption to your plan. Somebody throwing blocks in the way, putting walls up in your way. Your relationships, they're looking kind of insecure, and there could be arguments pending within the relationships. Card showing you're going to have a fight on your hands, and there's little you can do to avoid it. It's going to bring upheaval, but it's something it's par for the norm, as they say. On the upside, the plus side, you're going to know exactly what and whom you're dealing with, and that's half the battle, is it not? If you don't know, if you're fighting something you don't know, it can go on indefinite, but you know exactly now where you stand, who you're dealing with. You know what their ammo is. Okay? You're on top of it. You're on top of it. That's what I'm hearing. You're not going to be any pushover. Nobody's pushing you around. You're at the ready, and you're ready to take on this situation. The advice of the card: if you can avoid any drama at all in any area of your life with anybody, if you can avoid it, you're being encouraged to avoid it. If you can walk away without having a confrontation, without having a face-off, then try to do that. But here's the thing. You're going to be drawn in anyway. At least this one situation with this person. Don't take the setback personally, because this fight isn't even your fight. You're not the one that started it. You're not the one that created the problems. This other person has. And it's inevitable that you are going to have a face-off with this person, but you're done. I'm not feeling scared for you or upset for you. I'm not feeling nervous for you. I'm more nervous for the other person, because you're done. They're going to be taken aback by your reactions and how you're dealing with this. They didn't see this coming. They didn't see it coming. They didn't know that you had it in you to be that aggressive and that forceful, but you will be. Is that right? Okay, good. At least you know. Your keywords are battles, confrontation, stress. There's an unstoppable force that, and when you feel that and you say, there's nothing I can do about this, I just know there's nothing I can do, then bring it on, and I'm going to throw myself into it and do the best that I can. And you know what? The best is all you're going to need. You just keep doing and dealing with how you have to deal with this until you finish it, because you need to finish this once and for all. You're going to be quite intimidating. You're going to really disarm the other person. They're not going to have the wherewithal and the strength that they thought they did till they seen your face, and it all went to hell in a handbasket. And now they're standing there, and they may not look it, but inside they're shaking. They're like, holy crap. Now I got to really fight on my hands, and I'm the one that started this. And that's what I'm feeling here. So you got battles, you've got a confrontation, stress, unstoppable force. Don't let anybody manipulate you, because someone will attempt to do that with you. There's a huge energy of immaturity here on the other person's side. They got a lot of growing up to do. Instability. That's what this is bringing you, and you're not going to have any of that. You're not having any of that. October looks very interesting for you, Kimberly. But all I see is that one situation, and you're nipping this in the bud. You're cutting them off at the knees. You're going to become the unstoppable force that no one should have messed with in the first place. That is the truth. As I see it, as I feel it, as I read it, as I hear it, you're going to be the unstoppable force. There. How you like them apples? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I got to heat my coffee up again. I'm not in the mood for iced coffee. That's a good card. It's good for you. It shows how strong you really, really, really are. Really strong. You've been nice up to now. Hurry up. Coffee, 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 coffee. Hurry up. Okay, who do we have next? Good, good. Oh, it's okay. No, this is going to finish this problem. If this is your cousin, it's going to put an end to it. You're welcome. You're welcome, Kimberly. You're going to have to deal with her once in this fashion, but you won't have to again. It changes everything forever within your relationship to her. Forever. Now I have Psychic's Word Tarot. After Kimberly, that's what I have here. Psychic's Word Tarot. Swords Tarot. Sorry, Psychic Swords Tarot. My eyes. Indigo Moon thinks that they're next. Let me see. It's not what I've got on my list. Come on. Oh, for God's sake. What I have on my list is Psychic Sword Tarot and then Moon Candle. After Psychic Sword, that's what I've got. Okay, someone's going, that's me. Someone else saying, I think I'm next. And your names are completely different in PayPal. I haven't got a clue to what's going on here. Ashley is Psychic Sword Tarot. Moon Candle, you're right after Psychic Sword Tarot. I don't know who Ashley is. I don't have an Ashley on my PayPal. Who is Ashley? What is her YouTube name? I don't know who Ashley. Who's Ashley? You keep saying everybody's going, Ashley, that's me, I'm next, but who's Ashley? Ashley is Psychic Sword. Stop saying me. I don't know who you are, Ashley. I don't know your YouTube name. That's what I'm trying to get clear. Kimberly Lovejoy is Ashley, also known as Psychic Sword. Thank you. There, that's what we need. All right. So what is your question, Ashley? Psychic Sword? See, I don't get this in the PayPal. I don't know your YouTube name from... I look there, and then it's a different name in here in YouTube. So, and on PayPal, it's your real name usually. So, you're very welcome, Melissa. I'm glad you're happy. What's your question, Ashley? If you could pose it here, please. This is for Ashley. T-Rex. Ashley T-Rex. Okay. Am I supposed to continue writing my book or move on? Oh my gosh, you're not going to finish the book? You're thinking about not finishing? Oh no, you have to, even for yourself. But we'll ask the question anyway. Ashley T-Rex wants to know, am I supposed to continue writing my book or do I move on? Does Ashley continue writing her book or move on? See, there's another Lilith. That's a Lilith question. But I'll pull the card anyway, just to see what all comes up, if there's anything else that you need to know about. Does Ashley continue writing her book, or does she just stop and move on to something else? Gonna cut the deck right here. 8 of Wands represents travel. Brilliant card for that, for travel. All right. And 8s, of course, you all know, are all about change. Not change your whole life overnight kind of thing, unless the message accompanies that. But it's a definite change in a definite important area of your life, you know, an arm of your life that's important to you. It's been 5 years. That's okay. Some people, you hear the stories, 20 years, 18 years, 15 years to write a book. It's like a painting. Some people with artists painting can take them 5 years to paint a picture. You know, it's whatever you put into it. It's whatever your circumstances are. I'm sure you haven't been able to sit down 24/7 and do nothing but write over the last 5 years. I'm sure that didn't happen. It's the time you make for it and what you want to put into it and this sort of a thing. So, hello, Samahan. Okay. And Wands being about business, risk-taking, new ventures, the practical things in your life. But your life's about to take up a little bit of a, it's going to get a bit of a punch up. This card is indicating a lot of aspects of your life, from your loves to your family to work and creative projects. Everything is going to be like a growth spurt or a movement that wasn't there before. Everything starts to speed up. Your relationships, your work, all aspects of your life. There's going to be this new energy driving everything forward. There's going to be no more delays if you've been experiencing holdups or delays. As you make decisions, things are moving forward and they're firing up. It's almost like you're striking a match, right, to these rockets, and one by one they're all taking off. Things are starting to really, really move here. No more delays. Decisions are being made. Words are going to actually turn into action at this point. And, well, projects and travel plans will be firing up for you. You're going to find your communication sector of your life getting super busy. You're going to be fielding more phone calls, more emails and text messages and physical meetings, this sort of thing. Double booking meetings. Feeling pulled in two different directions at the same, like it's going to get that kind of crazy busy for you for a bit. The time period that you're about to go through is going to be exciting, but yet bewildering, overwhelming, everything happening at once. You're going to feel like you're in constant demand. That means you're going to be super, super busy. The advice of this card for you: take a breath before saying yes to all offers and choose carefully. And that way you won't waste any time or any of your energy running in circles and getting nothing done. Keywords are communication and speed, news, motivation, action, excitement, movement. I already know the answer to this. Hold on. Lilith. This is for Ashley, still within the parameters of her grand card reading. Ashley wants, and she's been working on a book for 5 years. Should she complete the book or walk away and move on to something else? Should Ashley complete the book that she's been working on for the last 5 years? She's saying yes, you need to finish that book. I don't know why. This is something more on a personal accomplishment than anything else. Whether the book would be taken under a publishing house or not, whether you make money off the book or not, is even irrelevant, and I can't see any further ahead than that. I'm not being shown. But for deeply personal reasons, just for yourself, you need to finish this book. Is that correct, Lilith? Yes. How much longer? Is she going to get this book finished within the next, say, 6 months? No. Longer? Is she going to finish this book within the next 12 months, the next year? And she's saying yes to that. There you go. There you go, Ashley. Okay, now Moonchild. Was it Moonchild? I gotta go and check that name. Moon Candle. Okay. And thank you very much, Ashley. I appreciate it. And you're gonna be okay. You are gonna finish that book. You have to do it for yourself. If for no other reason, it's gonna be for you. Okay, Indigo Moon. Indigo Moon wants to know, is she ever going to find the right man? Okay, Indigo Moon, you're up next. Okay. There you are. Hi, Indigo. We're motoring along. Yes, we are. You want to know if you're ever going to find the right man. You know, I hope I can give you a really good answer. I really do. How many times in a woman's life does she say that? How many women in history have asked that question? Am I ever going to meet the right guy? You know? So, let's see what we can do for you here. Indigo Moon. Is Indigo Moon ever going to meet the right man for her? Is the right love coming into her life? She waits, patiently waits. Do you ask the moon a lot? Do you put your face up to the moonlight when there's a full moon? And do you ask the moon, please bring me somebody? Because I see you doing that. Bring me my true love. Bring me my love. And Dingo Moon wants to know if she's ever going to find the right man. There you go. I knew that. Well, with a name like Moon, you got to talk to it once in a while. I know that. I do too. I do too, but I knew I could just see you doing that. Looking up at the moon and saying, please bring me my one true love. Who remembers the movie Sandra Bullock? What's her name? She was a redhead in the movie, but she's blonde. Oh, her name's just escaped me. She was married to Tom Cruise. What's her name, guys? Whoops. Oh, if I took pop-outs, this would be the card I would want for you, is right here. Practical Magic, Catherine Cross. Everybody remembers that scene. You know what scene I'm talking about, right? Nicole Kidman, right on, Kim. But there's the scene where she doesn't want to bring a love into her life because it means they're going to die, whoever comes into her life. That's the sum, it's, you know, the whole thing, right? The whole gist. And she's basically looking up at the sky, and she's doing the same thing. She's pouring her heart out to the moon, and she's asking, bring me somebody that's an expert person at flipping flapjacks or whatever, pancakes. He's got 2 different colored eyes. He needs to be this and he needs to be that. Anyway, the long story short was, and there's a good lesson for all of us to pay attention to. She was putting it out there to put the energy to shove that person away, to make the perfect man impossible to be manifested, right? That's what she was doing. Yeah, bring me this. Yeah, right. It isn't possible to manifest somebody that I've just described. And it's that old adage of the more you resist, the more things come at you. And that's basically what her little magic spell, her heart to the moon, brought. The more she was putting out there and pushing a love away, the faster the moon and the universe was bringing that into her. The resistance was creating a whole result here for her to deal with. And rides a pony backwards. You're super picky. You know what? You know what, Indingo? Your standards can't be high enough. If anyone tells you, oh, your standards are too high. I was told that once by somebody. And did I ever blow? Did I ever give it to them? Do you know what they were trying to match me up with? And I'm going, what effing planet are you from? This guy looked like, do you remember Billy Ray Cyrus back in the days of Achy Breaky Heart? And what he looked like? He was a carbon copy of that. With the, what do they call that haircut? What do they call that haircut with guys all short in the top and all long in the back? A mullet. He had a mullet, basically. And he wore high-top sneakers with the blue jeans all rolled up in the bottom and skin goddamn tight, and wore a muscle shirt, you know, with the, you know, it just covers here, and the big bare arms sticking out, and the hair just so all combed into place, half. And I looked and I went, oh, God, kill me now. Get me out of this. And that's what I had to do. I was like, ugh. Oh, you don't even know him. I don't want to know him. I said to her, what do you think I am? To start with, he looks like Billy Ray Cyrus, and no offense to anybody, I hate country music, right? And I know he's a country music lover, and don't tell me, well, yeah, he does like country. He's a good dancer. He can sing. He's a nice guy. He's not my type. Just looking at him turns me off. Whatever made you think that I would jump at a guy like that is beyond me. And she got defense. She goes, ah, well, your standards are way too high. You're never going to find anybody. And that's when I turned on her and I said, that's a part of life that you dropped the ball on, dear. Your standards can never be high enough. And maybe that's why you had such a terrible marriage and a nightmare of a divorce, and your husband's still haunting your ass. Don't you give me any love advice, especially if that's all the best you can do for me. Don't do me any favors. Oh, man, let's get into your question. Now that I'm all warmed up with that question. Oh my God, he did. I swear to you, I'm not exaggerating. The mullet with the long hair in the back and the muscle shirt and the biceps, he's all tanned up. And that's supposed to like, oh yeah, baby, you're really turning me on. I don't think so. You know, the skin type blue jeans. I don't know how he bent over in them. I don't care. Oh my God. Now, I don't ask anyone to set me up because they go in the opposite direction of how I see myself with somebody, right? So I like a man. Of course, looks help, of course, but that's the bottom of the list for me as far as looks go. But the type of person they are is very important to me. They have to be honest. They have to be happy-go-lucky. They can't be the dark, tall, brooding type. Get the hell out of my face. I've been with guys like that before. Dark and mysterious means effed up in the head, usually. Yeah, you know. I know, Sarah. I know. I was doing it. Ew. The look on my face told the guy everything. It was a new. I'm sorry, buddy. I know Jesus loves you, but I don't have to, and I'm not gonna. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? It turned me off so bad. Get me out of I left. I left that house, and her boyfriend and I were best friends, right? I put them two together. When I got my mouth on him, the next time I got him alone, he was sitting there. He was doubled over in my kitchen chair holding his belly laughing because I was on a rant. What the fuck is wrong with your girlfriend to think that I'd go with someone like it? And he thought it was the funniest thing. And I said, I'm not laughing, dude. You know, kind of thing. So, no, you don't settle, Sharita. That's right. You're better to be single. That's correct. You think if I didn't put it out on Facebook, hey, I'm up to dating again, guys, so just come to my, oh my God, I wouldn't get what I want. I love my male friends, and I have a lot of them, and they're all wonderful guys and that, but they're my buddies, they're my friends, they're like brothers, you know what I'm saying? So we want to find out if Indigo Moon's going to have any better luck. Is she going to attract the right man in her life? And it's taken me a long time to get to your question, but I get on stories, and I'm just like, oh my God, you know. Her and I always had a wall up after that, and I just found I got into the way that I would just talk to her with a certain tone of voice, and it was like, get away from me. I'm sorry I even introduced you to my friend. Unfortunately, my friend died. He was still with her. He dropped dead one day, right out of the blue. And they used to call me, his name was Donnie, my friend, and they used to call me, her and her family and her kids would say, Donnie's other girlfriend, Natalie. And when he died, they sent the kids to my door. Well, they were teenagers, and they were crying. And I'm like, what are you doing at my door, and what's going on? And then I was told, you know. But she treated him well. I had no complaints as far as the way she treated my friend. You know. It's just her and I, after a while, weren't clicking, and I was just like, well, I hope they're happy together. Something good come out of it. But anyway, we want to know if there's somebody special in Indigo's life. I'm going to run through once, and then I'm cutting the deck. Alrighty. I'm going to cut the deck, Indigo. Love your nickname, by the way. Well, this is not a no. This is actually kind of good. This leaves us with a lot to look forward to and a lot of help. You got the Seven of Pentacles, and it's all about potential. 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 This is a good thing. The seven again. We're getting sevens here tonight. Like, great, look at everything's starting to stick to me. Whew. Oh, God. I should bring my fan out here at night. I should, but then I got candles going and the draft and from the fan. It just blows them all out because I don't want to do that. So the Seven of Pentacles, Pentacles are being about creativity, and they're about money, yes, but they're about having pops of color come into your life that maybe weren't there before. And for you, Indigo, it's having somebody to love in your life, somewhere to put your love and invest your love. And for somebody to love you back in the same way. This is very honorable, straightforward, very honest, forthcoming, opening yourself to the moon, to the universe. Bring me my one true love. I'm almost crying. I am getting teared up. Excuse me. Some cards and sometimes reading does that to me. I get pulled in. This is a beautiful, beautiful card for you. I'll just let you look another minute or two. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. There is somebody out there for you. He is your person. He is the one. There's much to be gained when this card comes into your reading. It shows your dedication to yourself is beginning to pay off, your dedication to your own life. You're going to start glimpsing any rewards that are due to you in this life, any good things that are due. You've paid some dues. It's time to reap what you sow in the best sense of the word. You're going to start to feel the possibilities now that this is coming, and it's coming very, very soon to you. All right? And you are going to feel like you're being rewarded. This is gorgeous. Maybe you're not seeing the riches right now or the acknowledgments that you dream of yet. All right? And you're just getting through every day. You're getting by, going through the motions of your life. But the potential for success is there. You've already got it. You've already got it. You've already got him. You just need to manifest him into your now, into your present, and into your reality. You may have to wait a little bit more time, be a little bit more patient, sacrifice a little bit. Time is on your side, using time to your advantage, paying attention to details as well. But the efforts that you put into manifesting this into your life are going to be very worthwhile for you. The advice of the card: do not doubt who you are. Do not doubt what you're capable of. Do not doubt your abilities or the path that you've chosen or your place in this life. Don't doubt any of it. Your advice is to keep going because you're on the right track of success. And your keywords are money, perseverance. In other words, my dear Moon, do not give up. You put in the dedication, and you put in the work, and you put in the investments. But the time has come, and that time is all about success for you. Let me talk with Lilith for a second, and we'll get a yes or a no from her. She doesn't beat around the bush. We're still within the parameters here of Indigo Moon's one-card reading. And her question was, and we just need a yes or a no, her question was, is the right man going to come along into her life? Is the right man coming into her life? The next romantic relationship will be the right man, and he's coming into her. There's a strong yes, he's coming. I'm going to ask one more question. Well, two more questions. All right. The new love coming into Indigo Moon's life. Is this a man that she already knows of? Put it that way. Does she already know this person? Has she met him in the past? Have they crossed paths? Is this somebody that she already knows? I'm getting yeses all the way through here. Okay, here's what I need to know. When are they going to come together? When is this relationship going to begin? Is this relationship going to begin within the next, I'll be broad and say 3 months? Is the right man and the relationship coming into Indigo Moon's life within the next 3 months? It will be within the next 3 months. In the new year, 2020, at the beginning? Yes. Could I get the first initial of his first name, please? The new romantic interest, the love interest, the perfect man for Indigo Moon. Does their first name begin with the letter A? Does their first name begin with the letter A? No. Does their first name begin with the letter B? No. C. The letter D. Whoa. Is it the letter D? Yes. The letter D. Okay, within the next 3-month period. Is this correct? This is wonderful. There you go. There you go, Indigo Moon. There you go. You know who that is? Thank you. Thank you. The universe loves you, honey. Okay, who's next? Who is next? Is that Emma? Emma Linden. Okay. You're welcome, Indigo Moon. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Okay, Emma. I think that's her question. Okay. You want a healer for your mother. Okay. Let's see. Let me shuffle. That wasn't your 7, though. That was someone else's. I can't use the same card. We got to take what comes up. Okay, Emma. Emma wants to bring a healer to her mother. Is this something that she should do? Should Emma present her mother to a healer? Should Emma have her mother treated and looked at by a healer? I'll probably have to refresh my list, Nita. You bear with me for a moment here. I'll get Emma's card up first. Come on. You tell the humidity coming in the window. The cards are getting a little harder to shuffle. Should Emma have a healer look at her mother? I'm going to cut the deck right here, Emma. Oh my. You never cease to amaze me. So good connection with Spirit here tonight. This next card is going to prove it. Emma wanting to present herself or bring a healer to her mother. Guess what she got? One guess. She got the healer of the ocean. She got the angel of the ocean, and she represents healing. How beautiful is that? Spirit is with us here tonight. I love this. This is why I love what I do. When there's such a connection and a communication and a communion with Spirit in the universe, there's nothing more beautiful in this world. Nothing more beautiful in this world. The angel of the ocean. She is the healer of the ocean. She is... Yeah, I know, Sarah. Isn't that something? Isn't that beautiful? It's just beautiful. Like, I'm moved. I'm very moved. She's also the manager as well. She has good coping skills. There's so much to be said about her. There really is so much to be said about her. This is... well, I'm just gonna hold her up here. You guys can just take her in. If you guys are picking anything else up on the cards, don't be shy. If you're picking up on anything here, put it out there for her. This is the card of the healer of the ocean of life. She's a negotiator. She's a manager. She's a parent. She's probably a big part of this is you. You usually find yourself soothing the tempest of demands to keep the peace. You're always trying to keep the peace, not wanting anyone to rock the boat here. Keep the peace. To do this, you may need the patience of a saint or even an angel, asking for support. The angel of the ocean is asking you to look to your spiritual side to see the lessons that your situation is offering you rather than become overwhelmed by others' emotions or stressed out by their complaints or their needs. Additional meaning is healing, past trauma, balancing the mind and the body, or even balancing your finances. So budgeting and financing may take a bit of a priority for you right at this time. Also, the angel of the ocean could be a sign of angelic guidance. You hear that? Angelic guidance. Know that your angels are here to protect you through this very demanding time. Tarot, recognizing what it is that you're going through here. The advice is you'll need to work a little magic now to reconcile opposites. Be patient and compassionate, and you'll get everything done that you're feeling called to get done. The key words are balance, or reconciliation, patience, flow, compassion, guidance, and angels. Now, to get a yes or no directly to your question, we're going to call on Lilith. There you go. That's beautiful, Sarah. All right, Lilith, we're still within Emma's question, one card draw here, and she's wanting to know, should she bring her mother or bring a healer to her mother? Should Emma bring a healer to her mother? Should Sarah bring a healer to her mother, yes or no? Should Sarah bring a healer to her mother? Well, she's saying yes. She's not swaying from that. Will this help in the healing of her mother to be seen to by a healer? Is it going to help her mother? Will her mother experience actual healing, and will she improve? And the answers are yes, and yes, and yes. Okay, there's only one warning I'm hearing with this. Be careful who you bring to your mother when it comes to this. You're not to pay an exorbitant amount. A true healer, yes, needs a certain amount of something given to them for travel, for their time, everybody's time, but not over the top. If somebody says to you, well, it's $500 for me to come to your house, keep looking, all right? Do not allow yourself to be taken, because there are people out there, we don't want to know about them or hear about them, but they're true. There are people out there, they'll take advantage when your defenses are down and you're going through something, so you need to be careful of that. Healing's going to buy her a lot of time, as she'll live more comfortably as well. But she needs to believe it to begin with, and if she's putting up a fuss or anything like that with you, you don't move on it until you know that she's open to it, and make sure she's in the right mind space and the best heart space as well. Okay. Okay, so who do we have next? Thank you, Emma. The best of luck to you. Just don't let yourself be taken. Don't let someone take advantage of your defenses being down and you're being vulnerable. They'll see you as vulnerable, as desperate. You're not that desperate. You're not. So, okay, let me look and see. Yeah, I'm getting you a new list. Okay, so I've only got two on the list, but I'll send it to you, Sarah. Next person up, let me open it up, is Rizanita. Rizanita, I want to know about my significant other. Will they reconcile with me soon? All right. Thank you, Sarah. Okay. Wonderful, Emma. Best of luck to you. Rizanita wants to know if is Rizanita here? I can't do it without. I'm going to take a quick pop off here for just a second while we wait for Rizanita. I'll put her name out there. Let's see. Rizanita. I want to make sure Rizanita is present for her reading. I'll just be a moment, my friends. Just one moment. I got to get a drink. This coffee keeps getting cold. I might as well just get a cold drink. Jeez. Oh, my goodness. Okay, get rid of this. Oh, where's my pot? There it is. All right. Hi, Nita. Okay, there you are. There we go. Okay, Nita wants to know if there's going to be a reconciliation with the person she loves. Is Nita going to be able to reconcile with the love of her life here? Okay, I'm just gonna bring that up again. I want to see. Rosita wants to know about her significant other, and will they reconcile with Rosita? Or Rizanita, sorry. Is she going to reconcile with her significant other? Is Nita going to reconcile with her significant other? I'm going to cut the deck right here. Rezanita. Oh, nice. Page of Pentacles. And opportunity. Opportunity. This is a very good card. No matter what question you ask, no matter where it lands, who it's for, it's a good card. All right. So we're looking here. Yes, the Page of Pentacles and opportunity. There's something really good around the corner for you that's coming. It's just sitting there on the horizon, and it's waiting. And it's waiting for you. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. This page is bringing you, like all pages bring messages, of course, most already know this. But it's bringing you good money about finances. It's bringing you good news about money, finances, maybe even education. There's some learning experience or something coming up here. He doesn't represent just money alone, this card. He also is bringing you hope, an overwhelming impression of hope that a wish may be granted. All right? And if that's the case here, and it is, I know what you're wishing for and hoping for. The answer is yes. All right? Because of this card has come up and it's in your favor, shining light, chasing away the shadows and the darkness and the unknown and the questions, and feeling like you're left out of the loop or you can't know what's coming. There's no sense of it, but there is now because your wish is coming. Your wish is coming. And the answer is yes. To your question, there will be a reconciliation. No way that there's not. There is. If you're in the middle of any other things going on in your life right now, maybe they're kind of forefront and center. If you're planning to move, you could be, maybe there's a new job offer pending. You could be selling your property and moving, something like that, but it's showing either a job that's a pending job offer for you. There's some forward movement here. There's change. There's a shift of either where you work, where you live, but it's in that general area of your life that you live through every day. There's a change coming. It's going to happen soon as well. It's going to happen soon as well. There's not a long wait here. As far as the opportunity that's sitting on the horizon, it's coming and it's there for you. You need to be very diligent. You need to keep your eye open for it and you need to wait for it. All right? If you have any paperwork like contracts on the go right now, you're being advised as well to make sure that you go over your contracts very carefully and look at it with a critical eye if there's anything like that coming up or you're in that right now, and look for things that are wrong because you may catch something, and when you do, highlight it, go back to whatever's on the backside of that and get that straightened away. There's change coming, and it's coming very, very soon. And your keywords here are money and messages and communication, work, luck, and in the end, you've got confidence and you've got optimism and something to look forward to. Let me ask Lilith if you're reconciling with your significant other. We'll get a straight yes or no. Still within the parameters. Oh, just a moment here. Oh my goodness. Bear with me a moment. Okay. Still within the parameters of Rizanita or Nita's one card reading, and the question was, will there be a reconciliation with her significant other? Is there going to be a reconciliation with her significant other? Is Nita going to reconcile with her significant other? She's still saying yes. And it's soon. You see this short, quick swing, very short, very tight. That's a sign, always says to me, this is coming soon, quickly, fastly. It's almost on top of you. Is this all correct, Lilith? How much longer before she reconciles with her significant other will be one of the last questions I'll ask here. Is she going to reconcile with him within the next 4 weeks? We'll start there. Will Nita reconcile with her significant other within the next 4-week period? Yes, on the outside of 4 weeks. That's what I'm hearing. So it won't be a short 4 weeks. It'll be a longer. You know what I mean? Kind of. It's going to be a long 4 weeks for you. So it's going to be to the very end of 4 weeks, and then a reconciliation is very, very possible for you and the love of your life, your significant other. So I hope that helped you. Good night, Catherine. Thanks for your help. Sleep well, sweetest dreams, and all that good stuff. Okay. And Sharita Kopel, welcome back once again, my dear. All right, and your question is, should I rewrite an old family script for a movie? Or should I start a new writing? How interesting. So movie making's in your blood, eh? It's in the family? That's very interesting. So Sharita wants to know, should I rewrite an old family script for a movie, or should I start a new writing project? Not in the family. I was going to ask you that. Is this your family? I was going to ask you that. Ha ha ha. Okay, it's not your immediate family that the script was about. It's someone else's family. It's another family. Okay? But it was already written. You're thinking about rewriting it in your own way, your own flavor, your own style. Something like Home Alone style. Oh, jeez. You know, that was my favorite movie for many years, was Home Alone. Oh, my gosh. 1 and 2 were good, and after that, 3 kind of sucked out loud, I thought. I stopped watching after that, but 1 and 2. 2 was what, Home Alone in New York? No, Home Alone in New York was it for number 2, which was really, really good. That was a good movie. Okay, Nita, thank you. Okay, that's wonderful. Oh, I was going to ask you then, how come you're not finishing it? And you're wondering if it's worth it or should you move on? Just give me a minute. I'm listening here. I'm trying to listen. Do you know what I'm hearing, to tell you the truth? What I'm hearing and intuitively feeling I want to make sure before I say anything. Okay, I'm just going to say it. Tuck it away for now. That's what I'm hearing, but we'll see what tarot says. What Spirit brings forward through the tools here. I'm hearing don't get rid of it and don't bury it deep. I just see you tucking it off to the side temporarily is what I see. That's what I'm saying here. There's something to be said for finishing what you start, but sometimes everything's divine timing and that can interfere. And you're having these thoughts for a reason. There's the other side of it. I think you're feeling the timing isn't quite right for this movie yet. Even if it were finished, I see you holding it close and keeping it hidden for a bit. You're waiting for the right time. There's nothing wrong with the writing. You're still improving on it. You're still polishing it. You're still tightening it up. And yes, it takes a lot of rewrites. Yeah, you felt that. Yeah, I knew you did. I knew you did. You know that it's okay. That right now, even as it is. But you know come final draft, right? When it's ready. But there's something else. What's the other story that's burning inside of you that wants to come out? It's like I'm feeling like you're not even completely all there with it maybe yet. You're still sitting on the verge of it. But it's exciting to you, and it's stirring up the passion, right? The creative juices are flowing. And you're feeling like this one could catch on fire. This one could really go somewhere. This one could be an inferno. This could be your first work, could get your name up there and get your name out there. And people will know who you are. There you go. You're feeling driven and you're feeling pulled to write the new story. That's probably what Tarot's going to say too, because that's what I'm feeling. But don't be given second-class citizenship to the first story, the one you're tucking away for the moment, because it's not going to be there long. And the time is right. When the time is right for you, it should say you'll know it. For the other story, you're going to know it. Okay. Should Sharita begin a new story, should she begin a brand new script for a brand new movie and tuck away the current one? One run through, and then I'm going to cut the deck right here. All right. So it's kind of like two questions here, so I'm going to have to just try to bring me whatever. What? What? It's a Seven of Swords. Oh, sweet. I hope not. It's the card of loss. It's a thief card of tarot. You got to be careful with your work that somebody doesn't steal it from you. Somebody, this card represents something being taken from you, away from you, stolen from you. You need to be careful. If you got a safe at home, Well, you can lock your script up. Don't be feeding your ideas to other people. Be very secretive. I'm hearing that for you as well. This card's a good thing to come in. Actually, most times I cringe when I see that card coming into somebody's reading, a lot of times. In this case, you're getting a heads up before anything's happened. You're getting the inside peek, you might say. You need to protect your work and be more private about it, more secretive about it. Only those you trust with your life should know about what's going on with you, because others, jealousy and power, underhanded, trying to mess with your head. Do you have more than one copy, Sharita, of the written piece that you've got? The one you're tucking to the side, you have more than one copy. If you don't, you need more than one copy. And it needs to be signed by you as if it's a done deal. Every bit of your thumbprint that you can put on it that proves that it's yours, in case something like this happens. If your intuition kicks in and starts telling you not to trust, well, maybe not everyone in your writing group is as honest as you are. That could be it. Someone could steal your idea. Maybe not your whole script, but take and run with your idea. Do you know what I'm saying? Change it enough to make it their own, but you know damn well when you see it, it was yours. That kind of a situation. You're out of that group. That doesn't protect you, though. Not if they got a copy of it. Keep your eyes and ears open is what we're coming across with here. Your intuition is if your intuition's ever telling you not to trust in this situation when it comes to your work, then you better listen to it. You need to follow it. If somebody brings you an offer, straight away, here's what you need to do. You need to investigate every detail of that offer before you agree to anything. It just shows that you're smart and you're not jumping, you're thinking before you jump. If you become suspicious of somebody, listen to your instincts. Listen to them, but don't act unless you've got genuine evidence that proves that you're right. There's some kind of shadow here, walking in among your life and among your business, you might say. The card wants you to take extra care of your possessions and protect yourself from negative people who may drain your energy as well. The advice here is protect your assets, examine the motives of others very carefully, and be on your guard. This is a heads up for you. Theft, negative people, insecurity, intuition, mistrust, decisions, and protection. You didn't feel safe there? Yeah, then I'm going to pull on Lilith here, of course, and we're going to get a straight answer here for you. I'm glad you got that card. I wouldn't wish this card on anybody, but in your case, all right? In your case. God, I hope nobody takes your idea and runs with it and makes it their own. That's all I'm worried about. And there you are trying to prove that it's been taken from you. That was my, I put all my blood, sweat, and tears, and they just walked away with it. You know, kind of a thing. Thinking you're never going to know, especially if you're not part of that group anymore, right? It is good to know. You're very right. So now your feelers are up, your antennae. If your spidey senses start to tingle, listen to them, right? But let's get a yes or a no to your question. Here, let's see. Lilith, we're still within the parameters of Sharita's one-card pull, and she wants to know, did we already do this? I don't even know. I get confused at the end of 3 hours. I'm starting to lose my marbles. And ask again, anyways. And I think I already did this or it feels familiar to me. I'm sorry, guys, if I've already done it. My head is toast. Reading takes a lot out of you. But I'll ask again. It can't hurt to ask twice, can it? Should Sharita tuck her written story away for a while and begin a new writing project, a new script? Should Sharita begin a brand new script for herself while tucking away and protecting her first one, which isn't finished yet? If she's being directed and pulled into a new story and a new script, is this the way Sharita should go, is with the new one for now? And she's saying yes. I'm hearing it from her too, though. Be careful. I don't mean to alarm you, but I'm just being truthful with what I'm hearing. If I don't get it out there, I'll hear it over all night long. That's what happens if I don't repeat what I'm hearing and feeling. And I pass it on, and then it's no longer mine. I don't own it anymore. It's yours. Be on your guard. Play it smart. Sharita, play it smart. Don't automatically trust people. In this case with you, you remain all business. You don't get personal with anybody you're dealing with within the business that's on the other end of your business, if you know what I mean. Trust must be earned in this case. People are going to have to earn your trust. You're going to be very polite and very forthcoming, and you're going to go through all emotions. But deep down, the private part of you, the secret part of you, is not to really trust anybody until you really know that you're comfortable with them. There's another message for you. There you go, Sharita. This is for you. Yeah, that's a good idea, Diana. Sharita, if you see Diana's question, copyright attorney. Take that first story. If you haven't had it copyrighted, then you need to do that. I'm glad you asked as well. Thank you so much. Thank you once again. It's wonderful. I'm going to check on my PayPal list, everybody here. I think Nita was the last, or Sharita was the last one. Unless somebody else has come back in again. Just one moment. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, Sharita was the last one. Is that correct, Sarah? You're welcome, Sharita. You're very welcome. Happy we could be of service to you. Okay, I'm going to close down. That's okay, yes. We're going to close. Melissa, are you waiting? I thought we did Melissa, Sarah. Or did Sarah send in, could Melissa send in another, did you send in another e-transfer, Melissa? Because I read your card, I know I did. I'm not seeing, no, I'm not seeing another e-transfer. Melissa, I read your card. And I have no idea on the time scale where it's at anymore. You had a second question? I'm not seeing it. I am not seeing it here at all. Let me go back down the list again. But you paid, you're not in PayPal because you paid e-transfer, and I'm only seeing one e-transfer this evening. And that was at 10:09 and it's now 11:32. And I don't see another one here. And I'm checking all my folders. I'm checking my junk folder. There's nothing in there. And I'm checking my folder that says other. No, it didn't come through. It didn't come through, Melissa. I know you're in e-transfer. Oh, she's lagging really bad. Melissa, your e-transfer came in. What did I say here? At 10:09, your e-transfer came in. It's now 11:33. It's the only e-transfer that's come in tonight. The only one. So we covered that one. I covered your question. I was pretty sure. No, that's Rizanita. Hold on a minute. Clicked on the wrong one. There we go. I don't understand this. Where is Sarah? Okay, just a moment. $11.11. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Just bear with me a moment, my friends. Just one moment. I'll wait now. Okay, got her. I found her. I found you, Melissa. All right. I found her, Sarah. Her first one was way back at 10:09 tonight, and the second one was at 10:09. There. Right there. Okay, Melissa, hold on a moment. Question is for the month of October in money, career, business. Will my money situation improve for Sun and Stars, also known as Melissa? All right, you want to know if your money situation is going to improve as well as business in the month of October. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah. Okay, here we go, Melissa. You're the last one of the night. Then I'm glad. I'm glad I had to scroll way back, and I thought the one at the top was one that I. Ew. I think that was a dead moth. They lose that powder off their wings if they hit anything. It's weird. Okay. Career and business for the month of October for Melissa, and are her finances going to improve? That is the smartest thing that Sharita could do, is to get a copyright lawyer and get that one script that she's talking to the side, get that protected while she can. then nobody will stand a chance against her. I mean, when it comes to like music, you'll see a group, they put a famous song out. 25, 30 years later, another group comes along and they do a song that's extremely similar. The first group says, hey, you took that from us, the melody, the words, the this, and then there's a big lawsuit going on. So it happens, right? I see that, Melissa, what you're saying, yeah. Is Melissa's finances going to improve and come October in her personal business and career? Tides, the surf's up. I can hear the surf tonight. All right, October for Melissa, her career and her personal business. So there are going to be improvements in finances. Whoa ho, baby. You got the Chariot. And he's all about what? Movement. Not just movement. Forward movement is what he's all about. Great card for you, Melissa. Wonderful card. Let's see here. 2:59, 2 hours, 59 minutes. I'm glad. All donations closed for the night, people. Last night was the night before last. It was 4 hours. It just, oh my goodness. Chariot's all about movement. The Chariot's all about, if anything in your life has seemed to be held back, that hasn't been able to grow, move forward, be implemented, put to use. That goes for money as well, skills, talent. Anything that you've been sitting on or you couldn't, it's all a metaphor, but too heavy to push so that you could move it and make it go and go under its own steam like a well-oiled wheel, as they say. You've been really, it's almost like you're pushing through mud and sand and you're pushing, but it hasn't been enough to make any difference, not a dent. That's about to change. Where you've had a red light all this time saying, don't move, don't go, just stop. That's about to change. That is about to change for you. This is a card about forward movement. This is a card about after having a red light for so long, everything's sitting in the dark, just waiting to be implemented. All of a sudden, poof, the lights are going on. The main light is changing to green, and you're getting that green light, and you're being told you can go now. The start gates are being kicked open. The starting gun has gone off. So you are about to move forward here. Good night, Kim. Thanks for being here again. Remember, though, one thing you got to remember about this card, watch your ego. Okay, don't become a braggart. Don't let your head get too big, because that's your first downfall. That's when you trip and fall. Keep within your own realm to where you're comfortable. Keep your head, your mind, your thoughts, your essence into your own world, your own business. Never mind what other people might be thinking. You can enjoy that later. But right now, you've got to make sure that everything's going in the right. You're the traffic cop of your own life. That's what I'm hearing. You're the traffic cop of your own life. So you're standing there in the middle of your own life in situations, people, places, things are coming at you. You're at the middle of this intersection, wearing the white gloves, whistle in the mouth. It's all a metaphor. And you're doing this. You know, stop, you come. You know what I mean? Stop, now you come. You wait, and this is what you're doing. You are directing the traffic in your own life, and you've got the freedom to do that now. This is a very, 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 very beautiful thing for you. Also, something you need to be aware of with this card as well, Melissa, is that This is not a card of emotional sensitivity. So please keep in mind and be aware of the people in your life that are around you, that you're not stepping on toes, you're not knocking people over, you're not getting their noses out of joint, pissing them off by being insensitive and only thinking of yourself and all that stuff that goes with that. Be very careful of your ego and be very sensitive to the people around you, because it's not a card of emotion, but it's a card of high energy, the highest energy you could probably get. Things finally start moving quickly and forward, as with our guy here in his, I don't know what the heck you call that, his chariot. Chariots don't normally run in reverse. They only go forward, and they go pretty fast. And with a lot of comfort as well as the speed, because you can see he's leading his team with one hand, but he's preparing with the other. He's prepared for whatever's coming his way. He's prepared to move anything in his way. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous card for you. This means yes to anything that you're wanting to bring to you. Let me get my book. He's our last reading of the night. What a great... He's Cancer, by the way, as well. He represents the sign of Cancer. It's a water sign. And ironically, like I said, it's not a card of emotion. And that's what water is all about, right? But in this case, it's not. It's all high energy. It's fast movement. Things the speed of light, I tells ya. Things are coming really, really well for you here. This is great. It's wonderful. Nice positive card for you. It shows growth as well. It's fantastic. It really is. Okay, here's your card. It's time to make some serious progress here. Excuse me, here's my first yawn of the night. Forgive me, didn't cover my mouth. Travel is favored now with this card, as are moves that could be connected with work. So yes, yes, yes to your questions, right? This card's also a general sign that every single aspect of your life is about to surge forward. You don't get any better than that. However, a balance is necessary. You may need to treat people around you with care, as this is a card of energy rather than sensitivity. This card reveals that good timing and being aware of your ego will be essential if you are to keep your show on the road. Additional meaning of this card is you may find yourself, lucky you, I wish I could say this, but you're going to be in the market to buy yourself a new car, an automobile of some kind. You're going to be shopping for a new vehicle. The advice of the card for you, Melissa, is this. It's time actively to move forward now. There's no more talking. There's no more planning. There's no more. It's finally, you've planted all these seeds and they're all breaking ground now. It's beautiful. There's all this growth. There's this new birth. It's refreshing. It's rejuvenating. There's a renewal here. You're seeing plans coming together. They're actually living, they're breathing, have their own energy. They're alive. This is wonderful for you. This is wonderful for you. But keep your ego in check when you need to. So don't get so caught up that you might slight a few people, right? Enjoy this time of power and this time of motivation is another piece of the advice for this card. And your keywords and the final words in tonight's readings, journeys. There's a lot of growth and movement there for you. Determination. You've got what it takes to follow through and to fulfill your dreams. You've got what it takes. Nothing's going to stop you. You've got the willpower. Never say die. You're going to make progress. There is going to be some friction. Sometimes we move too fast. We set sparks off. When we set sparks off, whoops, sorry, but you need to expect that. It's real life. You may see some friction. There could be a few little blocks thrown in the way, but you got no problem with that. You're going to get through everything. Maybe needing some license, an approved license of some kind to do something. You may need to go through that. That may hold you up a little bit. You're being guided and protected by the universe right now, and that, my dear, is your reading, and I hope you're happy with that. I don't think Tarot and Spirit and I can't deliver anything any better for you. All your hard work is paying off. So there we go. Is that okay for you? I thought that was a really nice reading. What a great way to finish the night here. Just a great way to finish the night. Reads, C, I'm very sorry to hear of your plight, but you don't need a tarot reader, my dear. You need a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a shrink. I'm not a psychologist. I'm just a fortune teller. I just interpret cards and spirits messages. But if you're doing that to yourself, you need to get some help. Please, if you love yourself at all, cutting yourself isn't going to curb somebody else's behavior. That's not going to work that way. Even if you tried to kill yourself, it's not going to change the situation or the people involved. You need to get some professional help as soon as possible. Hurting yourself doesn't change what is. So you're hurting yourself just for the experience of causing pain to yourself. Nothing comes out of it. You're not getting any results. All you're doing is physical harm to yourself. Doesn't accomplish a damn thing except you ending up hurting. End of. That's the best I can do there. That's the best I can do for you. I can't help you psychologically. I can't do anything. You need help. That's my part of my job, is to advise you. You need help. I can't stress how badly you need help, but that's how you're feeling. So I'm sorry if you feel let down or anything like that. You're very welcome, Melissa. Thank you. That's what I thought too. Very nice card. You're very welcome. Thank you very much. Everybody, it's 3 hours and 10 minutes, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5, and on it goes. Thank you once again for being here. Thank you so much to our moderator, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah, so much for being here and helping out tonight. You're another great traffic cop. So anyways, thank you guys for patience, because it takes a lot to get through these readings, and I'm usually the first one to lose it. I'll admit it. It doesn't make it okay. So if anybody thought that, I am sorry, and I do apologize, but oh my God, it's hard for me because I don't see your YouTube screen name compared to your PayPal name, and they're totally different. And I got other 2 or 3 people saying it, me, I'm her, and but you're not telling me who you are, and it makes me kind of thing. So yes, I will. I can't wait to go to bed at night with my little dog. That's the highlight of my flipping day. From the time I get up, it's like I can't wait for bedtime, so I can crawl back into bed with him, and it's okay to be there. I just love him so much. He makes me feel so loved. He really does make me. It sounds corny to say, but there's this thing, he completes me. He's very lovely. So, but anyways, everybody, we're going to say good night. You're welcome, Sarah. Thank you for being here very, very much. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you all. Good night, Emma. Good night, Melissa. Good night, Sarah. And everybody else. There's still 16, but they're dropping like flies now. Anyways, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Here we go. Keep the peace in so you can share that love and that light out. Coming to you from the Bay of Fundy in New Brunswick, Canada. Yes. I already have done that, Reed. Not to worry. Not to worry. Everybody send their loving intentions, healing, fulfillment, and nourishment to Reed C. Everybody do that tonight for her. But Reed, please, you're only hurting you. I know you've heard this a million times. I'm not the only one. I know that. All right? I am not the only one. You really got to think about the logic. Hurting yourself physically and mentally and emotionally for someone that doesn't even care. They're not going to be afflicted by it. They're not going to care. So why are you hurting you? God and the universe, The cosmos has brought you to this earth and given you the gift of life. And the biggest insult to the universe is to rebuke that life, refuse that life, hurt that life. That's a huge insult to the universe, because the universe loves you. And that's my final word for tonight. All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. As the good book says there, namaste and all that good stuff. Please keep the peace, since you can share your love, your light out with the rest of the world. And let's start with Read C. Good night, everybody. I'll try to make it back tomorrow if I can. Not promising, but I'm working for it. Make sure you're still subscribed to either the group on Facebook, which happens to be closed and private, or you're at the very least still subscribed to the channel on YouTube, because YouTube systems have been unsubscribing people to from their channels. You can go look and say, it's not even, I'm subscribed to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I subscribed 3 years ago. Where did it go? You'd have to resubscribe. I've had one person tell me she's had to resubscribe 3 times. If you're not going to get your notifications. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. I hope to see you all back here real soon. Enjoy your life, and the best to you. Goodbye for now, everyone. Thank you, Sarah. Bye-bye.